Okay, we're back for another one. And let's bring our mini map back up. So we're at here. Okay, so we're gonna try one of these. Jumps us back to that room. That one jumps us to that room. That one takes us here. So I guess the only place left is this room. And dead end. Oh, maybe it's not a dead end. Probably missing a tile there. Okay, so looks like our friend is up there, but let's see if we can look around a little bit before. Nope, we can't. You are starting to annoy me. I don't really care. Just give me an Elderin stone and I'll leave this place. Give you an Elderin stone? She laughs. You have a very high opinion of your accomplishments. Do you think that beating a couple of hastily made traps has impressed me? Hardly. You have no idea what I have in store for you. Don't keep me in suspense. Oh, I don't intend to. Not for long, anyway. She claps her hands, a sharp and unpleasant sound in the quiet of the crypts. There's something I'd like you to meet. Someone. My new champion. You brought him to me, actually, and I should thank you for that. He is proving to be most effective. A huge figure lumbers out from the shadows behind her. Azrakan laughs at your surprise. In death as in life, I have claimed his soul and he works for me now. I will enjoy watching him tear you limb from limb. Killed him once, I'll do it again. Her face immediately hardens, eyes narrowing. You'll also make a good undead slave in time. I look forward to having you on my leash. And then she vanishes. From behind the Kirkmore zombie, you see more creatures emerging from the crypts. Okay. Let's see. Let's see actually if I think we're still using those spirit arrows. Let's switch back to regular arrows. And let's see if we can try to whittle this down here. Switch those back. Okay, he missed. Let's pound him. 8, 11. And that. Nope. Got all these zombies, they're kind of slow. They're not going to get here in time to bother us. 4. Ooh. Disease is applied. Okay, but I don't have the artwork for that. 6. Okay. You know, I think I'm still using this disruption. Let's switch back. And 1, 2, back there. Oops. Back that. Okay, so Drumpkin's up here. He's still got a disease, it looks like. And there. 5. Ooh, miss. Didn't do anything. Oh, that's right. They're immune to normal damage. Nothing. No. But they don't like fire. So 1, 2, 3. I bet I could. 1, 2, 3, and I could do some fire damage and hit a bunch of them here. Yeah. Soften them up a bit. Oops. Okay. It's gone. There. Okay, so that worked out. It's locked. Okay, so she runs off again. But we've got access to an additional area here now. Let's have a look around. Nothing there. Nothing there. I don't see anything that looks like a secret door or trap. Okay, but I look. Stairs leading down. Okay, I didn't see anywhere to access anything. I wonder if there's any of these squares that don't show a red dot or anything, but I can still walk through them maybe. No. Up, no. Right, no. Right, no. Down, no. Okay, so there's nothing there. Okay, so we have no rations. I've tried not to use my spell points, so I still have lots of spell points left, and I've got healing, so should be okay. But let's try the next level and see where we're at. Okay, this looks like a smaller level. Level 7, the Tomb of Mere Mantis. So we're losing stamina points and hit points. I'm not sure how much that happens, but we did find a camping spot, but we don't have any rations. Hopefully there's one ration in here. And there's some healing and spell points. So let's take all those, and we're now back up to one ration. So we just recently, at 18 hours, I can probably try to wander around for a while, and then before before I get back to 18, try to use my ration at the campsite. Okay. So and of course, and before we go talk to our friend, let's see what we got here. Nothing there. Amulet of Intelligence, Greater Robes of Resistance. Submit Cloth provides 20% reduction to all damage. Sling Fire. And here we have the Elderin Stone. An Elderin Stone, a thing of great beauty. Yes, it is. Okay, so we found one. But, as we found out before, just a blank stone without having a life force isn't going to do us any good, so we're probably going to have to keep moving forward. Oh, you did it. You have the Elderin Stone, and you've killed Azrakan. Dallin grins at you. You have done very well indeed. You promised to tell me how this stone works. Yes, of course. Dallin grins fades slightly, although you're not going to like it. The Elderin never really mastered the dark magics necessary to extend their lives forever. They came close, but they were deceived. The Elderin stones are the legacy of their deception. What do you mean? I mean, there is a cost. The promise of powering an Elderin stone can only be completed by trapping a great soul within it. Creatures with such souls are rare and dangerous. What happens to the soul trapped in the stone? It is consumed in the process, destroying it utterly. The stone's user gets to live again, but the greater soul is extinguished. Dalamar sighs. The magic is completely immoral, of course, a thing of great evil. The Elderin knew this. So the Elderin stone is worthless? No, far from it. I have a solution to your problem, one that will not rest heavily on your conscience. I'm listening. The Elderin did not flee their city. They were deceived by a great demon, a creature called a Vandrid in your tongue. Over a period of 100 years, the Vandrid dripped poison and fear into their ears, until finally they fled the city to build a refuge deep underground. The underground city was to be their solace, but the Vandrid had deceived them. It became their hell. The Vandrid has them trapped down there, even now. Vandrid is a creature of enormous evil that cannot be fully killed. Even if its body was destroyed, it would only be driven to another astral plane, where it could continue to devise its schemes. You have the chance to change this. How? You must kill the demon and trap its great soul within the Elderin stone. You could then use this to heal your king and extend his life, and in doing so completely extinguish the demon. Dalamar licks his lips. It could never come back, never. Its malice would finally be at an end. I assume you have questions. How could we kill an ancient demon? We wouldn't stand a chance. No, you're right, of course, but I can help you with this. My research in this place led me to the writings of an Elderin mage called Mir Mantis. He alone amongst the Elderin had suspicious about what was happening. He spent years developing a spell that would weaken the demon, stripping it of its resistances and many of its powers. I have found the spell. If you agree to kill the demon, I will give you a scroll. Read it when you are within the demon's presence and strike quickly before it can recover. assume you have more questions. What was Azurkin doing here? She had heard of the Vandrid and she knew of the trapped souls under the temple. This was the perfect place for her to experiment. She did some kind of deal with the demon. Dallin grins. I bet she's regretting that right now. Why are you helping me? Dallin shrugs. That's simple. I want the Vandrid destroyed and the souls of the Elderin released from their torment. There is an immense amount of knowledge in this place, but much of it is held in the Elderin city deeper underground. Unless the Vandrid is killed, I cannot access it. Okay, very well. I have no further questions. So then what will you do? Let's go with number 2. I will kill this demon and complete the Elderin stone. Good, good. Here is the scroll I promised you and a key to the Under Temple. Return when you have completed your task. Okay. So I think I haven't fought. He thought I killed Azurkin, but I haven't yet. Intelligence. So I'm probably going to end up fighting her right here. This one has a lot of 18. This intelligence is 19. Let's try doing that here. Although I don't have a spot for it. So I'll do it here. And what else did I pick up? Oh yeah, the robes. So who can use the robes? Creator robes. Okay. And how are we doing on time? 17, great. All right, here we go. Let's see. Azurkin spits on the floor and grips her staff tightly, eyes fierce. This is no projection. I will send you to hell. You first. I don't think so. I still have a few tricks up my sleeve, human. With a grin, she strikes the floor with her staff. There is a blind flash of light, and you throw your hands over your eyes. Okay. Which one's which? Well, I guess we just try to randomly attack some of these. Let's see, spell points, 140. Okay. One, Ray of Frost. Okay, so let's get into the other. 10. Well, that was interesting. So I only did 10. Oh, maybe I'd already attacked that one. No? Maybe you just hit him once and that was it. Zero, zero. Okay, that one did something different than the others. Let's see. Everybody else is doing these ray of frost things, but that one did a hold spell. You know what? He's running really low on hit points. We're going to need to cast that on himself. Okay, let's continue to focus on this one over here, maybe. These are mirror image types. Magic. Okay, well, that was the one that cast the Heldens down. Let's see, we're running low on some hit points there, but let's see if we can do Flame Finger there. 9. It's got what kind of spells? Plus, Magic Stone, Minor Regeneration. 6 points additional stones gained for every 2 levels. Okay. Bless, +1 to their base attack bonus for 5 rounds. I guess we can try that. And try there. Okay. So we got slightly damaged ones here. There. I wonder if I can do this one that far away. I can't. I'm gonna have to move closer. Then cast it. Let's see, there's 3, 4 of them that I can put into there. Okay, that one's down. 1, 2, attack. Okay, so they all took some hit point damage there. Goes down. And let's see. 16, 17, this one's got the lowest. And I think if I do flame here, now let's move there, or actually here, and then cast that. There we go. And then here we can go to there. This guy's down to 1 left. Down there. All right. And let's try using a potion. Go +4. I think if I do here, do the flame fingers again, that should hit 2. Skip. Okay. Down to 1 left. And 1 hit point left. And let's do it. Yep. Down she goes. And so we got 35 XP. There's a dead body laying there. And so let's save that. And looks like we got some level ups, so let's do those. Level up. And okay, we get to pick between cleave or 2 attacks. Let's go with 2 attacks. Okay, so who's next? 1,900. A ranger is next. Azrakan lies in a pool of blood, finally defeated her. Her breathing is slow and her face is pale. She gestures to you, trying to speak, blood spitting from her mouth. You had your chance, so let's kneel down and listen. She grabs your wrist with surprising strength. Her eyes are wide with terror. Don't let it take me. Her voice is weak, but her bulging eyes are urgent. Don't let it take me. What are you talking about? The bandit, don't let it. Her eyes widen in fear at something behind you, and she lets out a terrified cry. You turn, but there is nothing there. Too late. Azrakan coughs more blood onto the floor and finally lies still, her last breath leaving her body like a hoarse whisper. Okay. You did it. You have the Elderin stone and you've killed Azrakan. Downer grins at you. You have done very well indeed. Whatever you are, you're not Downer. Stand back. What? What do you mean? I found Dalamar's corpse. What the hell are you really? Ah, the thing calling itself Dalamar's face falls. You found the corpse? He pauses, licking his lips. Yes, of course, I should have hidden it better. Such a shame. Really. He seemed almost bearable for a mortal. He reflects. Not really. I won't ask again, what are you? The creature grins at you and suddenly his face reddens. You step back in surprise as his body twists and shrinks, wings erupting from his back. His eyes remain bright and full of malice as he transforms into a form that you know only too well. Hello again, Sildar. You're Dalamar? Not really. Dalamar was a hero, I believe, of sorts. A strange man, really. He thought he would be able to drive Azrakan out of the crypts and free the Elderin souls. The imp grins. Total bloody idiot, really. Azrakan had his number from the minute he walked through the main gates. So she killed him? No, I killed him. She told me to, of course, but I enjoyed it right enough. He suffered a great deal before I let him die. Now you and me, we don't have to have that kind of relationship, do we? We still have a shared goal, I think. Why did you take his form? Because I knew you'd never trust me if you knew I was an imp. And it's always easier to have a recent body to use as a template. I can never get your bloody face right in the spell unless I'm basing it on someone I've seen recently. So what do you want? The same deal. I will tell you how to use the stone and you will do me a favor. All right, let's hear him out. Keep talking. It talks quietly, its eyes shining. The Elderin never really mastered the dark magics necessary to extend their lives forever. They came close, but they were deceived. The Elderin stones are the legacy of their deception. I mean, there is a cost. Okay, so I have heard this stuff. I'm listening. Okay. Okay, so I don't have questions. Interesting. We'll stick with the first one then. So it seems like there's a couple things not working right there. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the outcome. The Tomb of Mantis, Archmage of the Elderin. Oh, unlocked with Omnius Key. Okay, stairs leading down. All right, so let's see. We are probably at a pausing point, so we just did a save. We'll go ahead and stop here and then come back later.